Bona Mattina class, welcome back. Recess is over. I hope you enjoyed your 1 hour break. It's time to continue the stream. Join us for today's double feature. I'm going to be continuing my Ribbon Master quest here in Pokemon. So welcome, Punko, welcome back. I'm glad to see you. So I'm once again on authentic hardware here. This is connected via USB to my PC right now, which is pretty exciting. Audio should be good, I think. Let me pop out my ribbon tracker so I can continue to update that in real time. There we are. And yeah, just let me know how audio is. Ooh, yeah. There's an update for this that I will not be installing. Let's go. Audio's out over a analog aux cable, and video's out over USB, which is pretty cool. I love the opening for these games as well. They really did such a good job with the Gen 3 remasters, and then the Gen 4 remasters were like a big nothing, unfortunately. Presented by Game Freak. Ah, those Halcyon days, I miss them. So Gen 4 is when I got into Pokemon, right? Like, I didn't have a Game Boy at all, in any capacity growing up. My first handheld was the Game Gear, and then I got a DS many, many years later. I skipped the Game Boy entirely, somehow. So Gen 4 was my, like, intro to Pokemon as, like, a game, beyond just, like, watching the anime and buying the toys. So I fell in love with it. I think Gen 4 was really, really good from, like, a gameplay mechanics perspective. Breaking out the physical and special split among types is really, really handy. And I think everything since then has just been pretty good. But unfortunately, the Gen 4 remakes are not particularly inspiring. They're kind of just exactly the same as the Gen 4 games, with no fun embellishments. Alright, Zephyro Alpha. Oh yeah, and I should pick which ribbon we're actually going after. That's this one. Today we're going to try and actually get the Beauty Master ribbon, as indicated on the side here. Should be easy, I think. What was I doing last time? I don't remember where I am. I think I was harvesting berries, because I need to make Poké Blocks to feed my guy. Here's the Pokemon that we're collecting ribbons for. They need to level up a lot also. But here she is in all of her beauty. She's got these 4 ribbons right now, as correlated by the tracker. Got the Smile ribbon, the Effort ribbon, and then the 2 that you can pay for. There's one more that we can pay for. That's this one, which costs literally 1 million, or $1 short of 1,000,000 Pokebucks, which is the most money you can have in the game. So we need to farm our way up to that. We're actually kind of close in that regard. Let me get my stylus out. We have like 800,000, just about 788,810 Pokebucks. So that's cool. But right now I need to farm berries, I think is what I was up to. Is that just up this way? No. What was I doing? Let's fly somewhere. Okay, there's the berry house. But where is it? Oh, it's like right here. I just need to take 2 more steps forward. Collect my free berries. Oops. Cool, cool. Thank you. And so I planted these last time we streamed. They should be all set now. 8 berries. Ooh, okay, okay. That's very good. I need a lot of these. I need lots of blue food to feed my tortoise. Blue is the color we want, so these should all be very, very in demand. Because blue is the color of beauty in this game. And so if I make enough blue Poké Blocks, I will increase my beauty stat and have a stronger edge. I think you just need to wait in this game. I think it's easier in this one than the original Gen 3 and 4. It seems like it's just time-based. And because I have waited a week in between last time and this time, there should be lots of them. Okay. Let's plant some new ones. Let's plant some different colors. Pink. I wish there was a faster way to plant a lot of them, but what can you do? Yellow. Eventually, we're going to need to max out every beauty contest stat, so... You... Did I skip a spot? My bad. You... And, like, this mechanic has been completely eschewed in modern generations. There's no funny little farming minigame or anything of the sort. Which is a shame. My only one of these. And now we water them. Okay. Berry. I'm gonna have a lot of blueberries. One thing I made note of last time is there's no hunger mechanic in this game like there was in Gen 3. In the original Gen 3, you can only feed your Pokemon so many of these berries at a time to boost their contest stats before they get full. Now you can just keep shoveling them down. It's made it much easier, but it's kind of funny to imagine. And then I think I gotta harvest some from over here, and then I'll have more to plant. 4. Eight. Nice. So I think it is really just like the rarity of the berry indicates how long it needs to grow more, I think. Oh yeah, we're not going for the Gorgeous Royal right now, though we will be. I think with the money I get from beating the Elite Four when I get to that, I will have enough to get the Gorgeous Royal ribbon. Right now I'm going for this one. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Okay. There should be one more section for me to harvest, and I'll go back and plant some more. 8. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I also updated the overlay here a bit since last time. It's got little green check marks over the ribbons that I've collected instead of just being faded out. And I've also added the title that the ribbon confers, because I had some people asking me about that. Oh, we've got so many berries now. This is perfect. So I've got plenty of pink, which will be for the cute contest. Then I need red, yellow, and green for coolness, toughness, and cleverness, I think, in that order. Let's get some red ones. Oops. Okay. Cool. So with that taken care of, let's open up the backpack and make some Pokeblocks. Lunchtime indeed. So we just toss them in a pot. Wow, 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 wow. That's green? Why is that green? Are these... oh, they're... that's considered a green berry? I thought that was blue. Well, good thing I have so many of these. That's good to know. I really thought the blue berry was blue. Oops. Yeah, I know a lot of them because a lot of them are useful and competitive. So like your citrus berry, your like chesto berries, lum berries, and a lot of the type specific ones like I forget what these are called in English, but like this one protects you from fairy moves. If you get hit by a super effective fairy move, this one protects you from dark, I think. Oh yeah, it says right here. Pokemon has the thing, an attack that's super effective of dark type is rendered neutral. This one's, oh, dragon, that's dragon, not fairy, sorry. This one's fairy. When held by a Pokemon, an attack super effective from fairy type is reduced. So yeah, these are useful. Then, other than that, you have... do I not even have a citrus berry here? Citrus berries are usually like the bread and butter. They just heal you 25% when you're under 50. Then you have some of these that are when you're under 33%, they heal 33%, which is nice. But you have to be like in that very, very close to death but not actually knocked out range, so they're a little bit riskier. And then there's a lot of berries that just don't exist anymore in modern games because they're just not useful. Oops, sorry, I wanted to keep making more of these. Oops. Prepare. Oops. Wow. Each one of these makes 4. Okay, that's good to know. Torkoal is going to eat really good just now. Okay. Let's make one more set, and then I think we should probably be all good to go. Okay. Time to eat! I hope you're hungry. There's a weird pitched up backwards Torkoal noise. And so in the old games, there would be a limit on how often you could do this. But here I can just keep feeding Pokeblocks. These excellent looking gelatinous cubes. Until I hit a maximum stat. Wait, am I at the maximum? No, not quite, right? It would stop me if I was at the maximum, right? It would actually just be filled out. This would also be how you evolve Feebas into Milotic in these games. I don't know how you do it in the modern day, because this mechanic is just kind of gone. Alright, we are very close to maxed out, I think. Oh, I think we are maxed out. There we go. Awesome. I now have... What's going on? Oh, hey! Hey, bot. Welcome, welcome. Bona Mattina. It is Pokemon time. I was doing my web dev stuff earlier, and now it's time to play Pokemon. I'm trying to collect every ribbon on a single guy. So I've just finished ramming tons of food down my Pokemon's gullet, which will make them perform very well in the contests. So now I'm going to a contest hall, and that'll be that. Currently we're at 4. Alpha Sapphic! That's a good... Yeah, Alpha Sapphic. I didn't know you were a Pokemon gamer also, that's cool. Such a good taste haver, this one. I was talking about the Venture Brothers the other day. Golly, golly, golly. Where's the contest hall? Is it up? This is the mall. This is the contest hall. Okay. Yeah, so let's do the beauty contest. Yeah. In the beauty category, Hyper. And once I beat Hyper, I have to beat Master. In my funny little idol outfit, just like a Hololiver. The first section is just how good is your base stat, which is what we were just feeding all the food for. So I don't have to do anything here, can take my hands off the keyboard. Or in this case, that's not a keyboard, that's off of my actual for real 3DS. And just wait for this to get done. Then I actually have to use moves in the right order. Then I have to think a little bit. But we'll get there when we get there. Sorry, Nuzleaf, it ain't your day. It's my day. She is Beauty, she is Grace. So that should give me a pretty sizable lead over the competition to begin with. But now I have to use my moves in the right order. So in this case, if I do Sunny Day first, and then the next turn I use Eruption, I get a combo multiplier. I don't really know the contest meta, but there are a couple moves that have synergy. It's going to be really difficult when I have to do any of the other categories, because all of Torkoal's moves that I want her to know are of type Beauty. Eruption and a lot of the other fire moves are all beauty types. So we'll see what happens. Gonna be messed up if the Pokemon named Beautifly doesn't win the beauty contest, in my opinion. Wow. Exquisite. Okay. Now I'm last, so I'm going to go for Eruption. If I'm lucky, everybody else will do a move that is of the type, and we'll get the last star on the top left there. But I think they're not gonna. Oh, never mind, there. At least this guy is. So if the next two also do that, I will be able to cash out on the big star bonus, in addition to doing my Eruption move, which gets a bonus synergy with Sunny Day. Nope, okay, they're not. Earth Power. Cool move, I guess. Next guy's gonna get it. That's a shame. That's where the strategy comes in. It's like calculating who gets to collect the last little bit of stars. Gonna use this move, which removes one of the stars, in the hopes that they won't be able to claim it, and I can pick it up next time around. The stars I'm talking about are the things in the top left there. They're like the overall appeal, and when that hits full meter, you get a bonus, whoever it lands on. Using Encore on no one. Very good. Okay. Is Beautifly gonna get it? That's a shame. Yeah, they probably are, aren't they? Yep, that's a bummer. Okay. Man. Now we have to watch this showboating asshole. Oh well. So they get a bunch more. Wow. I think there are, what, 2 more rounds? Or is this the last one? Might as well just go for Eruption. Oh, is Beautifly gonna get another bonus? I may have just lost. Depends on if this guy uses a nice move. I forget if this counts. Okay, Beautifly probably wins the contest. They got too many of the star bonuses in a row. That's a bummer. Oh! They didn't use a beautiful move for some reason. That was a free layup. Alright, let's see how I did. I had a really good starting base stat, so I started off at an advantage. But Beautifly was able to cash in on the crowd bonus. Oh, nice. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I have such a massive starting advantage because of all the berries I've fed this guy. Easy. Okay. I'm a winner. Which means I just have one more category left to do for this, which is me doing the exact same thing again, with little difference in strategy. Which means next I can participate in the Master category and get this ribbon. And now my friend here wants to talk to me. What's she gonna say? La la la. My passion has no end, no limit, something like that. My passion for you has no end. My love will conquer you. Interesting. To whom are you talking? Not me, I hope. Excuse me. She got excited. She starts singing when she gets excited, as we all do. Celebrity life, etc., etc. She rarely has a free moment. So she has to take advantage of it. I think is what she's saying. Let's move on to an important thing. I cleared the hyper level. She says I'm phenomenal. That's cool. No doubt. I'm the real deal. This is my moment. Something resplendent. My resplendent celebrity life, etc., etc. It's a perfect title. Yes, Altaria agrees. Oh, something else to say. Can I beat you in the contest now? Yeah, I'll be able to conquer the master level. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said it won't be a walk in the park. Make sure you feed lots of Pokeblocks. Well, we got that under wraps. Yeah, we're good. And if I beat the master level, then together we can. But then this rich boy comes and ruins my moment with this sweet babe. He's like, I know you suffered without seeing me, but I'm here, don't worry. His name is Vito. She says she wasn't waiting for anyone. I don't have time for this lover quarrel. Okay. You're gonna deny that I'm your favorite? Wow. These two, I don't have patience for it. I just need to go win more contests. Out of my way. Get out of here, Machamp. Machoke. This one's Machoke. Machamp is the one with 4 arms. Pokemon even love each other. Whatever. This story is not important. I really don't care. What you saying? Won't have an opportunity to relax. Whatever. Contest is going to be hard, is what she says. I'll believe it when I see it. One ticket to the Master Contest, please. She is beauty, she is grace. Let's do it one more time. Master level. How much harder could this possibly be? I feel like because I have the maxed out stat, I can pretty much just do whatever. Like, the bar was full last time, so how can you do better than that, right? If I just do exactly what I did last time, I'll at least tie for first. I don't know what happens if there's a tie. But surely you can't do any better than I did. She's a diver? Oh, that's so cute. The character art in this game is so cute. Yep, okay, so I've got the winning hand here as well. People just look at this flaming tortoise and they're like, well, that's hot. And I don't mean that as a pun. Alright. Let's start with a sunny day. Who's pinging me? Sunny day has a increased effect on the later moves I plan to use, like Eruption and so on, so that's why I always lead with it. Agility. I don't know how that stands. Seems like that's pretty good. Do you get some kind of buff for it? Cool. I don't know which move that is. Solar Beam. Oh, did I just set them up for... Does my Sunny Day impact their Solar Beam? I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, now I will use Eruption, and if I'm lucky, they will just hand me a star bonus. Whirlpool. Okay. Cool, okay. If the next two also use beautiful moves, I will get a star bonus. Sonic Boom! I doubt that's a beautiful move. How did you get to Master rank? Grassy terrain, Campo Herboso. Campo meaning terrain. Okay, no, nobody else is doing it. Eruption. Once again, destroying and leveling this building. Huh? I didn't get a bonus? Interesting. Small price to pay for beauty. So that move reduces the stars that subsequent players get, I believe. Well, I certainly know what all the moves do combat-wise in English. I don't quite remember. Or I don't quite understand what they do in Italian. Alright. Now everybody's using their fancy star moves. But I think we should still be fine. Was that a beautiful move? No. Yes. Okay. So Vileplume, deemed very beautiful. Public sees the beauty. It's your moment to shine. Vileplume is such a cute Pokemon. Such a good design. Alright. Just gonna go for the Eruption again, I guess. It's my strongest move. I don't know how I'm gonna compete when I get to, like, the other categories, though, because Eruption's very, very good at beauty, but I don't think Torkoal gets any moves that are very, very good at, cool or tough or cute. Gen 1 does have some all-timers, but then it also has, like, Electrode at the end here, which maybe isn't the greatest design. Also, welcome back, Ricky. Nice to see you again. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying Evo. Hope you're having a nice start to your weekend overall. Wow. Lurking and drawing. Yeah, so, I mean, there's, like, strategy here. I'm just, like, not really doing it. But you can do, like, 1-2 move combinations and such. And, so each move, in addition to having a damaging type, has a contest type into either cool, beauty, cute, clever, or tough. I think I go for... This is the last turn, so... This one. And then, so, you have to, like, use them in the correct order. Sometimes moves have, like, a 1-2 combo. It looks like some of the status moves give you some kind of buff, which is nice. Public Enthusiasm has reached a peak here, so they get a bunch of bonuses. They get to claim the star bonus. Enough beautiful moves have been used in a row, so they get to use their time. I don't know if this matters, though, because I'm just doing what I did last time when I maxed out the bar, and I don't know if it's possible to beat that. Like, I think you can just do good enough to win, but we'll see what happens. And everything I'd been reading about online said that if I use Sunny Day before using Eruption, it's like a 1-2 combo. But I didn't really notice any kind of tangible increase in anything. Okay, cool. Explosion in the contest hall, worth a lot of points. Pedal Dance. Surely a beautiful move. Public Enthusiasm going up again. And here I am just using Fire Blast. And that should be it, right? That was the final turn? Alright, let's see how I do. Can't wait to have, like, somehow gotten completely clocked by these guys. If so, I don't know what I would do differently. Wow, I came in third? That's rough. Okay. That actually was challenging. What do I do differently to win here? Because I need to win to get the ribbon. Let me consult what moves Torkoal can learn. Let me see if I understand contest mechanics well enough. So I was under the impression that using the move Sunny Day in these generations had a contest effect. Sunny Day can be used as the first move of a Pokemon contest combination, causing Blast Burn, Blaze Kick, Ember, Eruption, Fire Blast, Fire Punch, Fire Spin, Flame Wheel, Flamethrower, Heat Wave, Moonlight, Morning Sun, Overheat, Sacred Fire, Solar Beam, Synthesis, Weather Ball, and Will-O-Wisp to scroll double the normal appeal if used in the next turn. But I didn't feel like that was happening. Let's see. Let's see, what can I... Oh! Hold on. I understand now. Sorry, I had to do some light reading. So if I go to contests here, the description for Eruption here says, I believe this says that it is better the later you use it. Is that correct? Like, they'll scare more easily. I'm not really sure what that means. Okay. Let's see. Let's try again. Knowing that I should be using Eruption dead last kind of changes some things. Let's try again, please. If not, then I'm going to have to go to the move relearner, which is a expensive endeavor that I don't really want to do. But I do need to win this ribbon. This guy. We were just talking to this guy. I want to start with this, which spooks the other Pokemon, I believe, and makes them do worse. Okay. Good, good. Okay. Sing? I didn't know Machamp could learn Sing. That's interesting. Okay, somebody that's not me is gonna get the star now, though. Oh no, it could potentially be me. So now let's set up with a sunny day. Whirlpool. Wait, I think we're good. I think we're good this time. That was a beautiful move, right? Yes, okay, we're good. I'm gonna get the star bonus. Sunny day. And I get the bonus. And I start the... Oh, I don't get the star? Is that the effect of Whirlpool or something? Oh, that's a shame. But I did set up my own combo, at least. Okay, so... Let's see. They've also used Sunny Day. Interesting. So the move Whirlpool that the Gorbis did prevented everybody from being able to cash in on points. Well, it depends on what the Machamp does here. They have a free layup. I don't think Return is a beautiful move, so we'll see what happens. I'd be very surprised. It also doesn't synergize with the move they used previously. Okay, now I use Eruption, which is part of my 1-2 combo. In turn 3 here. Pretty good. And I get the star bonus. One more star. And that cashes in now for another multiplier. I get to have my beautiful moment in the sun. Pun intended. Absolutely demolishing the building. They like it. Very good. Sonic Boom. Alright, so I got lucky here, because they just kind of let me have the bonus there. And this should be the final turn. Next one, right? Nope, number 4. Okay. I'm back at the start. So I guess I just do Sunny Day again. And then go for Eruption on the very final turn. Actually, is this considered a contest or a contest spectacular? Hold on, I might be reading information about combos from Gen 3 when I need to be looking at contest spectaculars, which is something different. Oh, this is how contests work in 3 and 4. Or sorry, in 3 and 6. I have no idea. I don't know how anything works, actually. Oh, they get the bonus now. I think we should still be fine. And now finally, Eruption again. He's going to use Explosion, which does really well in the last turn. Gets a star. Attract. This Machamp knows some weird moves. Liquidation. And I will close it out by burning down the house with Eruption. And hoping and praying this gives me what I need. Cool. +1 for being used late in the game. Alright, did I do well enough, or do I need to actually go find different moves? Yes! 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 That's right, I'm a beauty master. She is beauty, she is grace. A fine moment, indeed. Congratulations. I am level master, and here is a ribbon to celebrate. Beauty Master ribbon is complete. That's one more for the books. And let me pop that on here as well. Pop. There we go. I hope you and Osolemio give us another wonderful performance later. Until next time, a presto. By the way, there's someone waiting in your dressing room. Oh my. Oh my. Over there, that way if you will. I'm tired of this idle drama. I don't actually care. I got my ribbon, that's all I wanted. You did it. I've obtained the level of Master. Fantastico. Impressive success. There he is. It's me. Make way. The new contest star arrives. Congratulations. Well done, Tom. It's no small feat. The conquest of the level master is no small feat. When you used flamethrower, I was speechless. Not the eruption, not the explosion. It was cute, whatever. Someday, when we meet on the same stage, I don't want to look bad next to you. And she's got one more thing for me, one moment. Okay. Bye. Let's save. Ugh. Okay. What's up? Do I have a moment? Yeah, old man, what's up? That's me! That's my Pokemon. That's my sprite. This painting depicts your Pokemon, doesn't it? Yes. Exceptional Pokemon. Depicted in this painting. Thank you. Okay, cool. That's me. To celebrate being a beauty master. She's so pretty! She's a tortoise. Let's go look at the museum. Who are you people? Are you my fans? I have fans? I've been given gifts? They're giving me gifts? This contest thing rules. I miss that. I'm actually upset this is no longer in the games. Because this is awesome. They're giving me berries! I need these to keep feeding my Pokemon. Papaya berry. Look at all my fans. This is you guys. This is the chat. Giving me berries every day. They hand me... They reach into their pocket and they dig around and they deposit a single blueberry in my hand. And they're like, I want you to have this. It's very important to me that you have this. And then I cry because I'm so grateful. Wait, Ponko, you're like a contest pro? How painful was it to watch me fumble my way around this, like only barely being able to understand the text that was being given to me in like a fast enough time? See the Pokemon, Sadlish, lots of enthusiasm with you. Nice, uncommon quality. Thank you. I miss the stickers thing so much. I miss that Gen 4 had the ability to put stickers on the Pokeball when you threw them out. I really wish they brought that back. Let's go to the museum now. Because my guy got painted. She's so beautiful. Museum is up here, right? Where's the museum director guy? I want stuff like this in my house. I want a shroomish. From a young, upstarting artist. You. That's me. So I will say, in Gen 3, there was a ribbon for having this happen to you. But, I don't know, they took it out in Gen 6, which is kind of a bummer. If I ever have to have a competitive Smeargle, it will be coming from Gen 3 to get that ribbon. Because it's the artist's ribbon. And I'm like, that seems kind of fitting. The title it confers is The Model of Paintings. So, I would like that for a Smeargle. Okay. Well, that's one more ribbon off the list. Or at least it should be. Did my thing not update? Oh, I unchecked it by accident somehow. My bad. I must have double-clicked. There we go. Today's... Oh, and today is not, Sunday. So I can go get another ribbon for free. I can get one of the daily ribbons if I go to... here. I didn't understand the Pokathlon in Soul Silver, Bunko. I played those games in plain English, and even I don't remember very much about them. But I definitely hear you about wanting to just put funny stickers on your guy. So we go up here. Authentication complete. Go to the only floor. I think it's this one. Oh wait, no, this is the rotation battle room. I'm good, I don't want to do a rotation battle. Not yet. Oh, I meant to go to this house. That's the phone, sorry. This house. The Ribbon Girl. I just have the sign outside of my house that says, I'm the Ribbon Girl. Hey, Ribbon Girl. Relax, Ribbon. That is... this one. Another stellar addition to the collection. And let's pop that on the old model here. There we go. Thank you. How are we coming along here? Look at all of them. So from this lady, you can get a different ribbon every day of the week. If I have to do some time skipping around for berries, I'll be collecting a bunch of ribbons from her. Otherwise, those might be accomplished off-stream, because I don't think I'll be able to do this every individual day of the week. Nor do I think that would be particularly good content. Let's see. I still need to keep grinding levels so I can fight the Elite Four. That's an important one. I'm only level 37 now. Actually, where's the footprint ribbon? As weird of a name of that ribbon is, or as that ribbon is, the footprint ribbon. I know it's available in this game. So where are you? Let me look that up. And then I also need to find the move relearner. And probably need to do some fishing. Hi. Yeah, you're more or less on time. I got the Beauty Master ribbon. I achieved total domination in a Master Level Beauty contest. Where am I going here? Oh, this is at the Battle Resort. Okay. That's easy enough. Perfect Beauty, exactly. It helps that you can just feed them an unlimited amount of Pokeblocks. It gives you a huge starting advantage. Now, where here do I get it? Yep, that's how you get B-Boss. Yes, I mentioned that for sure. Where do I get the footprint ribbon? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what she was saying, but she's not who I want to talk to. I want to go up the hill to the northwest, it sounds like. Whismers, cool. Here? I think you're the footprint guy? Oh, uh-oh. Is this like a forbidden love? Champion, let us help. Right? Or we were waiting for you. Spurva, Porpio. Hoping you'd come. Oh, is that what these are? They got camera update and they decided to go back to their teams. Were these two like characters in the main game? I don't remember at all. They're like traitors or whatever. They defected from their team. Want to become the point of contact between our two teams. They're like liaisons, okay. They want to put aside their differences. It's possible. And if they do it, others can do it as well. I mean, it's a pretty solid fit. And I don't think these teams pay. They're definitely not union. They can see things differently now. All of this because of you. We have a favor to ask. Yeah. That's something we can only ask of you. Yeah? Loves camera upped. Following the example of Max. Was he just gonna give them to me? I'd be happy to see him continue. Oh, wow, okay. Sure. Oh, I have to come back with less guys on the team? Sure, I'll do that, though. Okay. I thought... Oh, maybe it's this one. That's Looker. Lots of stuff happening here. Where's the footprint ribbon? This one? I'm a trainer. What can I... Yeah, okay, this is the guy. How's my Pokemon doing? We encountered each other at level 1. That's right, I hatched this one from an egg. And now I'm level 37. Look how big we've gotten. Lots of dedication between the trainer and the Pokemon. Travel together. Traveling to train Pokemon is admirable. Ringrats. Okay, thank you for being dedicated to your Pokemon. There we go. Foosh ribbon. Well, that's another ribbon in the books. Footprint ribbon. Nice and down. This gives a fun title, The Strutter. Thank you. That's another one down. Yeah, this one's, like, as you can see, kind of available in, like, every game, which is nice. You pretty much just get it for having your Pokemon be a couple more levels up from when you encountered it. I think it's, like, 30 levels. What's this? Yeah, we'll get there. Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me to put that one on me as well. We'll get there. There we go. Yeah, I'll definitely have to put them somewhere else. We are barely, like, a third, what is this, a sixth of the way through? Thereabouts? And so where's the move relearner? That's another person I need to know. Where is he? Ball Arbor Town, okay. Which one is that in this language, is the question. Pokemon. No. This one. Is it? This has a move tutor. I thought this had a move reminder guy. If I go back to the map, I can show you why I thought that. This says the very last one, Recorda Mose, would be remember move. No, that's Lodge, right? Or is that a different game? Right, that's Lodge City with the ferry? Right? I don't remember. Gen 3 is not the game I've spent the most time with. This is the mover learner, right? Yeah. And I bet I have no love disc scales. Yeah, I don't remember either. I have not played the Gen 3 games until I started doing this. So this guy wants love disc scales, right? Yeah, heart scales. Yeah. I don't think I have any. All this to say, I need to do move relearning. Yeah, I don't think I have any. So, that's a dragon scale. All this to say, I'm going to need to teach Torkoal different moves if they're going to compete in the other contests, which they're going to. Fortunately, there's a pretty easy way to farm. Yeah, so Torkoal's going to need to learn some new moves. Oh, is there? Oh, I was just gonna go fishing. So, like, let's go flying. Oh, my eyes keep bugging out today. I keep doing, like, it keeps thinking I'm, like, scowling, and my eyes are glowing. I'm gonna go fishing because I taught my Kecleon Thief last time, if you'll remember. So I think the easiest thing to do is just go be fishing, and anytime I see a love disc, just use Thief on it. I don't even have to catch him that way. Man, remember when Pokemon games used to have fishing? Where's the ocean? Give me the ocean. Let me at the ocean. Let me in there. Oh my god. Well, I want Love Disc. Love Disc is the Pokemon I want. Oh. Oh, there. Oh, at the Pokemon League. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Let's do that. I didn't mean to jump on this guy, but... Pokemon League is... this one? This way? No. Which one's the Pokemon League? Oh, it is this one, isn't it? There we go. There we go. Oh, not even the cave here? Okay, that's fine. I thought you meant the water in Victory Road. Scoot up a little bit, my bad. I didn't think there was water here? Like, I thought it was all on Victory Road. Maybe I just ran the complete wrong way. Are you sending me on a wild goose chase? I'm gonna have to come through here soon anyway. Place I was. What, you mean Victory Road? Here? Evergrande City. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I don't remember there being water at the Pokemon League. Oh, there's a waterfall here too. Tentacool. Don't care about this guy. Come on, Love Disc. Not quite what I wanted. Oh, why did... The one move that won't do anything against Magikarp. I meant to click Thief, but I probably should just Shadow Sneak it. Free experience. I love Disc. There we go. I forgot you can just tap on them. I thought they just kind of randomly show up sometimes. I forgot you can tap on them to search. That makes this way easier. Now we can use Thief. I took off the amulet coin, so I'm not holding any item. Did I steal anything? Yes! Heart scale. Easy. Alright, that's one. Still fairly easy, yeah? Shiny Love Disc is gold, I think, right? Yeah, they're like bright yellow. I remember when Gen 7 came out and they showed off Alomomola for the first time, I was certain it was going to be a Love Disc evolution. And then it wasn't. Well, I will not kill it if I find a shiny. Oh wait, did I actually grab an item from... Oops. Whoops! Well, I forgot to take the item off this one. Oops. Yeah, they fulfilled the same niche, they're the same shape. I don't really get why they're separate Pokemon, but that's just me. Let me remember to actually take the... Bouffalant would have been a really good regional form for Tauros had they had that concept back when Bouffalant was a thing that existed. Oh, I broke the chain. Shoot. Shoot. Oh well. Too fast. Well, let's take our heart scales and see what we can learn for Torkoal. I don't know what moves Torkoal's gonna get that are, like, cool or anything now. Let's find out. Yes, I have heart scales for you. Teach my Torkoal a different move. It's a higher effect the higher the public enthusiasm is. That makes sense. Just a high scoring move. Yeah, pretty much, right? Like, maxed out stat here. The rest of these moves, not super great. This one's, what, useful later. The user will act later in the next performance. Body Slam. Shakes up the Pokemon that perform before the user, so they get less. That's kind of cool. Smog is apparently just popular. So I guess the question is, which one do we want to go for next? What do we have in the way of Pokeblocks? Excuse me 1 second, guy. I need to rifle through my bag real quick. It's time to feed my Torkoal even more. We could go for yellow, which is what, clever or tough? Which one is the yellow one? I don't remember. Let's see. Yellow is toughness. And actually, what do I have in the way of berries? Not a lot of anything but blue, but that's going to change soon. Let's do yellow. Because I already have Lava Plume, which is a move in that category. Cool is cool. So true. I don't have a ton of moves that can go in that category, though. If I go to prepare... Yeah, like, the only cool move I could learn was Rapid Spin, so I'll have to figure something else out for that down the road. But right now... I do have... Okay, so I've got some pink. Not a lot in the way of multicolored berries, though. Well, I guess I'll go plant some more for a new color, and then while I'm waiting for that, I can do probably the basic level contest appeals. The basic contests are pretty easy, so I can probably do one of those while I wait for some berries, then go get some more money and try and get some more levels, and then I don't know, I gotta do the Elite Four at some point. I don't think I'm quite ready yet, even though I think my story team could probably just carry me through there. Everything is automated. It's not fun anymore. So we have those. And these. Let's plant some yellow berries. water these. I don't quite have enough to really fill out the rest of this flower bed, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go back and fly our way back to the move tutor guy, and let's learn a random tough move. Oop, wrong button. Wrong button. So what would be a good move to teach here? We're gonna get rid of Flamethrower, I think. Probably just put Smog in its place. Seems like it's just like a basic high-scoring move. This one's like very disruptive, which is kind of cool. I think we're gonna go with Smog. Get rid of this one. And I think with that we can probably just do a basic level contest with like very little difficulty. Since we have a fair bit in the tank. We want to do tough, normal. And me. Exudes toughness. Wait, did I pick the right category? I'm like having doubts now. I think I picked the wrong category. I picked the cute category. Oops. Well, let's see if we can win this with no viable moves. My bad. I picked the cute category. Substitute. Wow. Feeling cute might join the contest. I love Slack Off, it's so cute. Yeah, I think the entry-level ones are basically free, so I might as well. This Zigzagoon is never gonna get to use a move. Everybody loves that. Zigzagoon has once again not done a move. Whatever, sunny day, and then I'm gonna use Eruption for my final. I love that Whismur has a little sound hole where its butt is. I don't know why they decided that was necessary, but it's very funny. Powerful punch. Zigzagoon about to use a move. Let's go. Tail Whip. Powerful. Everybody loved that. Wow. Just biding his time. Odor Sleuth, a move that doesn't exist anymore. Encore. Screech. Lots of status moves getting thrown around here. And Eruption. Ugh. Yawn seems to be really powerful. Like, it just knocked out the two other guys completely. Neither of them get to move now. On the final turn. Okay. Did I win? I can't imagine I did. Because I literally signed up for the wrong contest. Oh, I had a powerful start, though. Well, okay. Cool. I misread what the name was. I don't know how that translates. Because usually cute is like Karina. So, in the cuteness contest, I thought it was going to be Karina. Grinta. Grinta and Grazia. Okay. Interesting. Grace, I guess that would be? Graceful instead of cute? My bad. Well, let's try another one. Not the same category. I had to scroll. My bad. Oh, yeah. I won by quite a lot. The entry-level ones are free. You didn't miss much. These are, like, extremely free. That's toughness. Sugoi, very cool. Alright, evaluation time. Start off with just a good old powerful move. It's free, it's literally free. I have not given this Torkoal any pink Pokeblocks, and I started with a tremendous lead in the judging phase, and I don't understand how that's possible. It's literally free. I also didn't have any moves that were in the right category. Ugh. I'll go first again, interesting. Iron Claw, now that's a tough move. Or you can cheer by tapping the touchscreen. Yeah, it is a beautiful animal. Sunny day. And then I'm going to go for Eruption on my last turn, as always. This Makuhita, yeah, Makuhita looking pretty tough. That's a lot of hearts they just got, lots of appeal. Oh, had I gone for Smog, actually, I could have cashed in big here. Oh well. I still get a lot of bonus points because the public perception is very high. The energy. But we lose one now because I used a beautiful move instead of a tough move. I guess I still go for Eruption, yeah? Focus Energy has to be a tough move. I wish I knew what the classification spell these were, but I don't. Oh man, if I... Oh well. It literally doesn't matter. The entry ones are free. Synthesis. Whoa. The C-Dot's going crazy. Alright. Alright, C-Dot, use a cool move. Tough move, rather. Cool is a different category. I steal 2 stars from the guy in front of me. Or 2 hearts, rather. Exactly. That's what I've been trying to, like, figure out. And I missed it here. If I hadn't used Eruption and used a different move, I could have gotten it. But I don't think it matters too much. We'll see. Maybe I got clowned on here, which is, like, fine. Whoa! Whoa! That's a cool animation. Okay. I don't know, maybe my good beginning here, my Pokéblock bonus will get me through here. But I didn't really have the move strategy. They had some good synergy, the AI. It did matter. It wasn't free. Why was the cute one so free? That's weird. Alas. I could keep hammering away at this. There's like so many things I could be doing. What else is on the list? I need money. So I can buy the big fancy ribbon. I don't want to just keep fighting the old man, though. I don't think I'm strong. Well, actually... Hold on, let's see. Let's see just how far my ass can take me. Let's try and fight the Pokemon League, I think. Just plan for the stars while trying to get a medium amount of hearts. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know how to know what order the turns are going to be in. It seems like I was, like, randomly moving around, because I thought it was you always start first and then you're last and move your way back up, but it didn't seem like it. I was first twice in a row in the previous contest. Oh yeah, no, I mean, definitely can beat the Pokemon League. It's just like, can I do it with one guy? While everybody else kind of just sits in the back. I probably can. Alright, let's do it. Let's see how far my ass can take me. The real challenge is going to be the battle tower, I think. Because then you don't have, like, a massive level advantage. Honestly, this team is probably fine. I have pride, I won't use items. There's no shot. Oh, I forgot how cool this is. Battle tower will be fun. That's where the rubber hits the road. Because I'm going to try and do a trick room setup for that, I think, so Torkoal can actually be useful. Yeah. Super Quattro. Let's go. Oh, he's level 70. Oh. The ghost in Phoebe's room? No. Didn't hurt. Oh, that one's gonna hurt. Only a little bit. Time to use a cool mechanic that they have not brought back because it is not actually that good. Mega Altaria is so cool. No, I don't need to learn Iron Defense. I'll keep an eye out for this spooky ghost girl. Sharpedo. I'm just gonna keep clicking return because it becomes a fairy type move, thanks to Mega Altaria's ability. Fake out. Okay. It got you spooked back in the day. I love this guy continuing to throw out dark types. He's like, surely this next one, this'll have to do it. It was a Zoroark. I don't care. And now, actually, Absol. Mega Absol. Guess what? I still don't care. I love that they just gave Mega Absol wings and thought that was, like, enough. Alright, well, that guy literally was unable to compete. I don't think he got to use more than 2 moves. And I had my amulet coin, so I get 2,300 clams. Alright. This one's Phoebe, I assume, right? I'll keep an eye out for that ghost. Oh, okay. I'll have to look it up, I guess. Her name's Esther in this one. Alright, time to get really greedy here and see if a Sucker Punch does anything good. Oh, okay. Toxic? I'm gonna try that again. Surely he'll have to attack me eventually. They use Spite? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna hit you this time. I'm at a huge level disadvantage, so like... I don't know. This probably doesn't do very much. Does half. Oh my god! Bennett, use an attacking move challenge. Yeah, it's a 20 level difference. That's the power of EV training. Yeah, half, and you get stabbed, which is very nice. Sucker Punch might have legitimately one-shot there if they ever didn't attack. But I do want to switch out now because Toxic is taking its toll. Oh, I thought I had switch mode turned off also. That's kind of annoying. Because that's like not how you play Pokemon. You don't know what the opponent's going to send out when they have to send something out. You just have to hope for the best. I should turn that off. Rock Slide. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll get you on the way out. Yeah, I mean, like, it's literally cheating to know what your opponent's about to send out, so I don't feel like it's fun. The new games, I don't think, let you turn that off, which is really a shame. Alright, we're almost at level 50. Amnesia. What is Amnesia all about? It's a cute move. That'll be useful later. Okay. But right now, not useful. Ooh, Power Gem. That's gonna do a big chunk of damage. Good thing I have so many levels. And a burn. I don't know anything about Kaizo Pokemon, unfortunately. I'm not like a challenge runner or anything. I just like think it's kind of not sporting to just know what the NPCs are going to do. Like, they're not good enough to warrant me needing an advantage in that regard. But that is cheating also, so, you know, maybe it's fair. Come on, use another one. Oh, pain split. Ooh. Okay. 2 total restores on Miss Magius. I see. Kaizo Ramon. You're only using 1 mon, so you won't change it. So you can plan in case it has Parasong or Cheese moves. Interesting. Finally, the evil is defeated. Chandelure. I think I should be okay to continue. Because I can just do, like... Well... I can do Earthquake. Oh, no, I can't do Earthquake. Oh, no, I didn't know it knew a grass move. Okay. That's fair. That's on me. Only the bravest can challenge. One time only? Okay. So you have to make the most out of every scrap of experience you can get, right? Deleted. Oh, wait, not really. Oh! God. I'm getting... cheesed. It knows Hex?! Oh my god. I'm actually getting clowned on. But my gamer pride won't let me use items. I'll heal after the battle, but I don't want to use items here. Wait, no healing outside of battle is the rule? That's crazy. So you need like a lifesteal move, and you just have to like eat other people to survive is what you're telling me, is that right? That's crazy. Hey Bobby, how's it going? I am midway into my Ribbon Master challenge here. I've got my little tracker on the corner. Welcome aboard. How do you find me? How did you wind up in my corner of the internet? Hello. Surf then, I guess. You lose in the second battle and you're free. That's a secret I'll never tell. XOXO, Gossip Girl. Well, I'm glad you're here. As you can see, I'm like maybe what's that, a sixth of the way through my Ribbon Master quest. I'm at 7 out of 32. Actually, I say I'm doing the toughness ribbon right now. That's not true. I'm doing the Elite Four because I need money for a different ribbon, but also I'll get the Elite Four ribbon on the way here. So technically, I think we are doing this one. No, this one. Yeah, that's the ribbon we're doing. Yeah, I need to get the money for the Royal Grand Ribbon, this one. Gorgeous Royal Ribbon. And so, in the meantime, I'm just doing the Elite Four because I'm assuming I'll get a lot of money. Dusk Noir. This motherfucker's gonna pain split me, and it's gonna be real bad. Oh, that does nothing. Yeah, I've been getting cheesed here. I got, I tried to do Sucker Punch on the first turns against Bennett. It used Toxic and then Spite twice in a row. So I'm having a rough go of it. Oh, is that just kill? Oh no, I'm just dead though because of the toxic. I don't want to use items because I feel like it is unsporting, but I'm also at like a 20-something level disadvantage on almost all of my guys. So I don't know how upset I should really be. I will heal after battle though, like that's totally fine in my book. I won't stoop to her level. Yeah! Yeah! My turn to get a burn. I don't care if you use Spite. Or Hex. I'm not burned. She's gonna full restore though, right? Like, definitely. Which means I'm just gonna hit her again with No, okay, cool. I'm out of here. That was scary. When the Chandelure burned me with Flame Body, and then hit me with Hex in the same turn, I thought that was it. I thought I had completely lost to the AI. Oh wait, there's still one more guy? Mega Sableye, of course. I love Mega Sableye. One of my favorite Megas. I think it's this one and Mega Kangaskhan are like my two favorites. Fake out. Come on. I'm faster than Mega Sableye. That is depressing. I am dead. We are about to find out if I will win or lose here. Okay, I win. Cool. If he had, like, Shadow Sneak or something, I would have lost. Then and there. Okay. Two of them complete. Before I go there, let me go to my settings. There we go. Turn that off. I don't want to know what my opponent is going to send at me. I will, however, heal my guys out of battle. Seeing as I'm, like, mostly out of guys. I assume I have recovers. Yeah, okay. Oops. There we go. So yeah, Bobby, welcome to the channel. Are you like a big Pokemon fan? Or are you a big Skeleton fan? Maybe a big fan of original hardware? Challenge runs, something like that? I'm interested to know what you're all about, because you are a new face here, and I want to make you feel welcome and let you know when you can expect more of the stuff you like to see here on twitch.tv. What do I got? Big Ribbon fan. That would make sense. I'm a Big Ribbon fan. Okay. Guess let's save. Collect the funky Pokemons. Well, you're in luck, because this is going to become a Pokemon channel over the next couple weeks, months, etc. This coming weekend, I'm rebroadcasting Worlds, because they're going to let me do that. So I'm going to be shoutcasting for like 3 days straight, talking about competitive stuff going on over in Yokohama, which should be a lot of fun. The sickly colored ones. I literally don't remember who this one is. Ice type, I take it? Ice isn't like a real type? Frida? Okay. Glacia, thank you. Abomasnow, okay. Wow. That's cool, and I'm picking up what you're putting down. However, in this generation, snow does not give you a defense boost, so I'm going to press this. How did I run out of Shadow Sneaks? Okay. My turn. I guess Pressure and Spite really did a number on me. I wish I had Shadow Sneak right now. Okay. I should have just Drain Punched again. Fair enough. Okay. This is gonna knock me out because I'm at a level disadvantage. Alright, fine. If that is how you seek to play the game. We can just delete your guy if you'd rather. Alright, now they're gonna delete me, as Bobby said, Walrein over and over again. I think both of these are neutral, so might as well go with the burn chance. I'm dead now, okay, that's okay. We have one trick left in our arsenal here. It goes both ways. Simply hit very hard. Yeah, just Altaria. Well, the plan is to not let them get a shot in. No, I don't need to use Flail. Why does Torkoal learn Flail? Pixelate does, in fact, go Burr. And at this level discrepancy, I think I just move first. If I get hit by Cursed Body here, it's literally over. If I get my move disabled. I did not, okay. It's not over. I do have a Swampert, it's fine. But I will not need him, because I can just do this. I love Mega Altaria, it's so cool. Mega Altaria, I love the design for. Mega Sableye, Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Ampharos, I'm really fond of. I think they're all very cool. And Glalie. Alright, Glalie, show me what you got. Mega Evolve, big guy. Show me Glaciate. Show me the power of Glaciate. This is a cool improvement over Glalie, but Glalie's original design is like complete dog water, so I don't really think it's a very cool Pokemon. Which Mega Mewtwo do you like? Because there's two of them. Oh yeah, also, Bobby, that's a great point, Broken Jaw. Like, so many of the Pokedex entries, at least in Sun and Moon, about the, what do you call them? The Mega Pokemon are like, this Pokemon is suffering to an extreme degree because of the Mega energy you've given it. And I'm like, well, that's not fun. And then Mega Kangaskhan's is something along the lines of, it's very nervous because its child is very violent all of a sudden, which is also not fun, but for different reasons. Yeah, they're all like, extremely agitated. Oop. I almost just, like, ripped my console out of the USB, my bad. Hyper Potion. I don't really want to use an Ether because they're rare in this game, but I kind of think I need to. Houndoom is literally like, yeah, melting from the inside. Like you said, Glalie has a broken jaw. It's awful. They went crazy with the Pokedex entries in Gen 7. Do I just have like a normal Ether? Ether. I just want Shadow Sneak. I just need one Shadow Sneak. Alright. I can't wait to delete this guy with Mega Altaria. Alakazam is cool. Alakazam, like, becomes like a mummy, practically. That's a cool design, also. Alright, give me... Shadow Sneak. I literally forgot Mega Audino existed. Okay, that doesn't do any damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, gamers. They've drastically increased their physical defense. When I get the free switch into my Altaria, it's over for this guy. But I kinda gotta sidestep around that for a while. Okay. Dragon Pulse, okay. Oh, I should have used Lava Plume, actually, even though it's not very effective. The burn would have been nice. Well, that's a considerable amount of damage. Dragon Pulse, okay. I don't remember what Mega Gallade... Oh, I do remember what Mega Gallade looks like. They're okay. I mean, you're just kind of listing every Mega now. I never played competitively during the Mega era, so I don't really have, like, a strong opinion. I think most of them are just kind of very edgy. So I think the ones where they're more like an improvement or like a truly next phase look cool. Like, you know, Garchomp and Tyranitar just are full of spikes and they just look like they're messed up and evil. But, like, Altaria is just, like, more Altaria. And, like, Ampharos is just more Ampharos, like a primal reversion, kind of. Which I think is cool. I do like Steel. Mega Steelix is cool. That one I like also. Cool, I got a flinch. I'm gaming. I'm winning. Alright. Easy. Almost to level 50, almost battle tower worthy. Alright, brother, please knock me out. I don't want to waste all of my Rock Slide PP. I'd rather just heal at the end. What move even is this? I don't remember. Earthquake, thank you! Anyway, this is also a very good demonstration as to why singles is not my preferred competitive format, or why it's not the competitive format, I should say. Because you can just do this. Well, I mean, I have a level advantage, so it's not quite true. But if you have a speed advantage and you're strong enough, the other person just doesn't get to play. Does this guy have, like, Mega Salamence as his anchor? Is that what I'm about to see? Ooh, yes, I do want to learn that move, actually. I do want to learn Heat Wave. Yes. I will learn Heat Wave later, when I'm not doing contests. Oh, I didn't notice that Mega Salamence tucks its arms in, because I forgot what the animation looks like. I thought it literally lost its arms. That's weird. That's a funny character. That's just Devilman. They just made him look more like Devilman. Alright, Drake, that was cool. And before I forget, on this last battle, let me activate my money power. I literally forgot to do that. But it only lasts for 3 minutes anyway. And then let me heal. Oh yeah, I've had the Amulet Coin. My first guy has Amulet Coin. So the reason we've been getting that much money is because of the Amulet Coin each time. Good enough. Alright, champion. Wallace is the champion in this one, right? I really don't remember anything about Gen 3. Yeah, there's our boy. Oh, Steven Stone, right, okay. I thought Wallace was the champion. Whatever. Rocco! That's a good translation of Steven Stone. That's funny. Skarmory, okay. I think I just want to immediately hard switch into Magcargo here. Oh, only on Emerald, okay. That would make sense. Again, I mentioned it earlier. I am a fake fan in that I grew up loving Pokemon, but I didn't have a Game Boy. I only got my first Nintendo console was the DS. So I joined on Gen 4 with actually playing the games. Up until then, I'd like play them at like friends' houses for like the N64 Coliseum type games, or a Stadium rather, and things like that. But I just been watching the anime and like consuming ancillary media, so I don't have any strong memory of these generations. Oh, they've got Sturdy! Ah! Oh, that's Infestation. Okay. That's what move that is. That's so confusing because in Italian, they use the name Infestation for Mousehold signature move, Population Bomb. It's Infestation. And then the actual move in English called Infestation is Cilio, it looks like. Oh, it does some nice chips so we can't proc Sturdy twice, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Aggron, okay. Do whatever you gotta do, Chief. You also have Sturdy if memory serves. I'm hoping I burn you. A burn would be really choice right here. Earthquake, okay. Wow! I can't believe I survived Earthquake. That is a 4x super effective move. He's gonna full restore? No? Okay. Aggron's cool. Mega Aggron's also cool. I'm like thinking about all the megas. It's just like, there's just a couple of them that are like too edgy extreme that I don't really like. Alright, we're almost Battle Tower worthy on my guy. Alright, Claydol, end it. Put me down. Yeah, Sharpedo is like really edgy. I guess Sharpedo's an edgy Pokemon to begin with. I don't know. Like, Garchomp literally loses its hands. It just has scythes at that point, which is messed up. I don't like it. Cascada, Waterfall. Only poke, it's sad. That didn't do very much. I'm saving my Mega for Altaria though, like, for sure, for sure. I think we just keep going back and forth here. Alright, brother, use a full restore. Show me what you're made of, Steven. Yep, there we are. Gonna use Dive. This will do less damage, I think, because I think Dive is a... No, actually, no. Dive is also a physical move. We're fine. I'm also realizing these Pokemon are speed-tied, because the order seems to be basically random, which is funny. So I just dodged 2 attacks there with Dive, which was my plan. Carbink! Let's go Carbink. I'm also going to use Dive again. I guess I could use Earthquake. This thing also has Sturdy, if memory serves. I love Carbink. I love that in Pokemon Home for Gen 9, almost all the guys you can import are like former legendaries or starters, and also Carbink is one of them. It makes me wonder if they have like a Carbink Evo planned or something like that in the DLC. Yeah, it's like, you know, Landorus, Tornadus, Kyogre you can bring over, Urshifu, things like that, and also Carbink. Ah. This is gonna hurt. Well, not that much. We have another full restore? Perhaps? Okay. I don't want to be this type anymore. I'd like to be this type. I would like to not be flying type, please. Yeah, I'm always surprised. Like, Carbink is clearly supposed to be related to Diancie in some way, but they haven't done anything with that yet, so we'll see. So I should have one use of return left. Oh, it's not even useful here. I guess we're gonna use Fly. He's gonna Mega Evolve. I don't have, like, a great answer for this guy. Because it's gonna do, like, no damage. He's gonna hit me with a, yeah, Steel move. Which I would assume basically knocks me down, yeah. And Bullet Punch. Yep. That's true, I still have Swampert, right? No, I don't. I lost Swampert. And I put down spikes. Golly. Haha, I got him. Alright. With that in mind, go for the Shadow Sneak. If I had another move... Haha, got him! Got him, got him, got him! I think I eat the next hit no matter what, though. This is probably going to knock me out. Yeah. Well, that was a fun 2 turns where I totally cheesed this guy. What can you do? I really don't want to have to use a battle item. It feels unsporting. Okay. I see. I'm gonna have to use a battle item. He's faster than me regardless. He has rest? He has rest on this thing? Oh, yeah, that's what you mean. Wait! You're right. Which means I can do... this. I forgot. There we go. We're fine. Didn't need to use items. We're fine. Not even close. Torkoal beating the Elite Four by itself, taking out the final guy. That's why you get the ribbon. I don't know what move that is. I don't think I want to learn it. What move is this? Oh, Shell Smash. No, I don't want to. I definitely don't want to learn Shell Smash. No Torkoal has ever wanted to use Shell Smash. That's how we do it, Torkoal. Thank you. Yeah, the only way we lose there is if they used a full restore, and then I'd have to use items also. Yeah, I mean, it's a death sentence to a turtle, but also no Torkoal has ever wanted to increase its speed at the expense of its defense. Defense is like one of the major selling points of Torkoal. Alright. Time to enter my name in the annals of history with just Torkoal. No other Pokemon helped me here. Congratulations. 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 And a big congratulations. I am the champion of the Pokemon League. Again. Alright, cool. I'll let the credits play. This is a nice medley. This is very cute. I think younger me would have cried here, yes? This is actually a really cute way to do the credits. I don't remember these credits, and I'm noting that Steven gave me Mega Grossite, when I beat him, which is making me wonder, did I not beat the is this my first time beating the Pokemon League on this cartridge? Or does he only give you the Metagrossite on rematches? I legit don't remember anything about how the remakes work. Okay, that's what I would have thought. But I was just like, huh, I don't really remember this from 8 years ago. I do have Deoxys, that's true. And it's not like an event Deoxys. I couldn't remember if my Altaria had the ribbon already. Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, we were just talking about that, how Phoebe didn't play her cutscene when I spoke to them. You're right, you're right, you're right. This is such a good credit sequence, how it shows like your matchup against each of the leaders. The Poochyena you fought in the beginning is like all grown up. Very cool. Torkoal? Well, that's not my Torkoal. That's Flannery's Torkoal. I actually just recently got some Flannery merchandise because I have a Torkoal Ida bag I'm working on. So I have a metallic badge that has Flannery and her Torkoal on it. I'll get some photos later. There's like not a lot of... Yeah, right? I'd look great in a crop top, I'm sure. I think we'd get along since we both, you know... Ooh, the Italian credits. The Spanish credits. There's not like a lot of Torkoal merch, so it's mostly very empty still, is the thing. But I'll fill it up eventually, and if I have to use with other Pokemon, that's fine. That's fine. But I needed a bag that I could bring my laptop and my Switch to locals, along with like paper files and things like that, so I wanted something that I could dress up also. I'll definitely get some photos of it after stream, and after dinner today. I'll put them on the various socials. All the ones that I've got listed along the bottom here. Yeah, that reminds you. Transferred my shiny Swampert and shiny Kyogre to Platinum the other day. 2 Platinum. Oh, I guess from Gen 3, huh? That's fun. That's fun. I guess last time I did the Elite Four, I had my Exploud with me, because I was running an all-normal team. Yeah, good luck with that. It's a long journey to get from Gen 4 to home. You have to transfer with the PokéTransport app to Gen 5, then from Gen 5... Or sorry, you have to... Yeah, it's transport to... Yeah, transport to Gen 5. I don't remember how you get to Gen 6. Is that... Oh, Bank? Can Bank take from Gen 5? I don't remember. Then Transporter to Bank. Right, then home, yeah. Yeah, it's a long road. Beautiful credits. Nice game, lovely game. I miss when Pokemon games had this level of polish, but what can you do? Also, Ponko, I'm delivering on your wish. I put the champion ribbon in my hair. I think I'm going to do the champion ribbons on the hair, because I think it's cute. Thank you. Grazie. Fine. The end. Am I supposed to press a button? I guess so. They just didn't remake... Like, they took the concept of a remake too literally with Gen 4. It's literally just the same game, but it, like, kind of looks worse. There's no quality of life improvements at all. Everything is exactly as it was. Yeah, it's just like... Just play the originals, then. What am I looking at here? Am I supposed to press a button? I was enjoying the music. I'm gonna wake up in my room. What happened? Oh, it legit just takes me back to the title? No, I wanted to keep playing. I mean, I'm gonna end stream here, I think. I'm gonna check that I got the ribbon. I'm gonna see how much money I have. I'm gonna buy the other ribbon. Oh, Legends Arceus is an amazing video game. I'm like super stoked about that one. It's very good. Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs and my mom's gonna be like, "Damn, son, you beat Steven Stone's ass twice." Just kidding, I'm not gonna talk to my mom. I'm just leaving the house. Help! Oh, this again! I have to pick another starter. I forgot. Right, and we did this last time too, which means that we've done the Elite Four at least once. Oh, this is an easy one. It's Turtwig all day, every day. You know I want Turtwig. Sorry, other two Pokemon. I'm a Turtwig guy. Wild Pokemon, etc., etc. Alright, cool. What was I doing? Poke Trainer card. How much money do I have? I'm very close to having enough for the expensive ribbon. I'd have to rematch the old guy 2 more times to get it. But here we are. Champion of Hoenn. Very nice. Oh yeah, good point. I should save again. We're coming right along. We've got our 8 out of our 32 ribbons that we need to get. But I think once we get past the contests, the rest are going to be easy. As I demonstrated, I know how to fight. I absolutely know how to fight in this game. So Battle Tower won't be hard. It'll just be time-consuming. I'm very happy that Torkoal got the finishing shot at the Elite Four. That feels very poetic. Okay, we saved. There we are. I'm gonna raid you guys into, I think, probably Hoenn, if I had to guess. Big shout out to everybody who stopped by for this second stream of the day. I don't know when I will resume this. Maybe I'll have a little bit of time Sunday afternoon, as I did last week. Happy to, you know, be around and continue to play Pokemon in a way that isn't just ranked ladder all the time. This is fun. I'm looking forward to eventually getting this Torkoal onto the ranked ladder, though, with its fancy titles. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. As I said, I'll let you guys know when I'm going to stream. I've got plenty of stuff planned for next week. So if you like what you saw today, make sure you follow, subscribe, etc., etc. Next week, I've got at least one collab not on my channel, and then the weekend is going to be non-stop action on this channel, where I'm going to be broadcasting Worlds each evening in the weekend. I'll be breaking down like the kind of strategy and thought process that goes into building a team for a competitive format like that, as well as other aspects of VGC and the competitive side of Pokemon and how you could break in if you're interested. So if any of that sounds appealing, make sure you stick around, follow, and I'll see you guys then. Until next time, Bona Mattina, Bona Sera, and good night. I can actually shut this down. Good night.